is coming on. Ain't happy, I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless.
We're all set to bring it. NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And of course, Jaime Jaquez, a new phase in his career, playing today as a Sacramento King for a first time.
As you were mentioning, I mean, that trade has this team buzzing. You can see it in the warm-up line, how loose and confident they look now with him on that roster.
Back to Carter. Right side, Sabonis. And the rejection by Holmgren. Here's Williams. Driving in. And Williams with the stuff.
Now, what a move by Williams. He put his head down and drove straight to the rim.
And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
Growing up in Arizona, Jalen Williams, Jim, was not an elite prospect.
Well, most stars in this league were blue-chip recruits coming out of high school. But, Kevin, not Williams. He spent 3 years in college developing his game, and he has worked his way into an all-star.
Moves back up, and that's 2 points on the layup.
A tireless rebounder. Sabonis gives his team an edge on the glass. And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now, here is O'Neal. Good on the bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Pass to Williams. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. It's stolen by DeRozan. Carter with the 3. The Thunder pull it in. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Talk about a fast start. 4 for 4 right out of the gate.
Levine with it. Dort covering. Right side, DeRozan. In the corner, it's Sabonis. 5 on the clock. Out to Carter. The 3. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. And here's SGA. He'll bring it up with the Thunder. 4-point game. Over in the corner, Caruso. Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, Williams' vision, very underrated. That is a great kick out.
Here's Carter into the lane. And then Carter with the dunk.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Tim, the Thunder with an MVP in SGA, an all-star in Jalen Williams. Man, this is one deep team.
Well, they may not have the top-tier star power of some other teams, but if they keep playing like this, they will become household names.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, arguably the most feared slasher in the game. Teammate Jalen Williams said, quote, everybody knows what he's going to do, and he's still able to get to spots on a consistent basis. SGA paused a beat before bluntly saying, I get to the rim on anybody. Guys, back over to you.
Yeah, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Outside, Carter.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
The Kings trailed by 5. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Carter again missing.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Sabonis. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Oklahoma City leading by 8. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Out to Carter. There's the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Carter's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
And so it's Jalen Williams.
Sacramento, 14.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, that's just great chemistry offensively. Everybody playing for one another and trusting each other. It's beautiful to watch.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective. The Thunder leading by 8. Wallace misses. So it's Sacramento now. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter, and now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Stolen by Westbrook. Here's Monk. Good.
But what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The 5th head coach in the last 7 years. That seat is always hot in Sacramento.
And here's Monk. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Sacramento making a switch here. Inside. driving to the basket. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, I just don't think right now they're doing a good enough job of hunting the right mismatches.
Pocket 2. Shots good by Ellis.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
And here is Wallace. No scoring in this one. Pass to Joe. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Joe's got it all tied up now for the Thunder. And here is Murray. Covered by Achua. Out to the wing. Puts one up from 19. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket. Westbrook with it. 10 points for him. Now Ellis. And Ellis throws it down.
And how about Westbrook's impressive passing ability there? Beautiful dime to set up his teammate.
There's a screen by Murray. On the wing, Murray. To the middle. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Down low. Here's Capella. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Joe in the corner. Back to Murray. Here's Joe. To the paint. And it's Murray with the jam.
Powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
And finished off by Westbrook.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. From deep, Ellis. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's the Thunder. They lead by 2. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Carter looking around. For 3, Levine. Thunder with the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And with the depth of this Oklahoma City Thunder team, Tim, who's an impact player on this roster that might fly a little bit under the radar?
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's Aaron Wiggins. I look at a guy that in any other situation, might be able to average 15 to 18 points a game, but in Oklahoma City, he has sacrificed shots and minutes to be part of a winning team, and he competes every night.
He does indeed. Tim, when you think of the players, which players come to mind as setting the bar for a high basketball IQ?
LeBron James certainly at the top of the list. Nikola Jokic, I would put Luka Doncic in that category as well. IQ means you have the ability to understand defenses and where your 4 teammates are at all times.
And for some it's natural, and for some they probably got to work at it, correct?
You got to work on it, but I think it's critical if you really want to separate yourself from the rest of the pack.
Here's SGA. The Kings getting the bucket. Kicks it out to Holmgren. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, team. The Thunder are a powerhouse without possessing a bunch of big-name stars. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said the front office does a good job of picking players to be a part of the organization, and Coach Mark Daigneault said our job as a team is for the whole
Okay, Allie, thanks. Levine with it. Dort covering. Outside DeRozan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Levine. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one on Dort. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Now a veteran in this league. Levine wants to compete for championships at this stage of his career.
Now here's SGA.
And sometimes as a point guard, you got to take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, that's an explosive move right there, and it was perfectly timed.
Levine wide open. He nails it, and we're tied up. Levine's got 6 points in the quarter.
And Levine is a volume three-point shooter. Good to see him knock it down from deep.
Deflects the pass. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Now Caruso. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
And Tim, the quintessential unstoppable force, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, taking his offensive game to a level rarely matched in league history.
Well, Kevin, I'm running out of superlatives. The ability to score at every level. He gets to the foul line. He makes guys better. I just marvel at the totality of it.
And nice work off the pass. I like Levine's catch-and-shoot mindset tonight.
Pass to Williams. Rebound by the Kings.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
Back to Levine. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. And here is Caruso. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Fires the three. Drills it from outside. Caruso's got 6.
SGA drives, the defense collapses on him, and then he finds the open teammate. Textbook stuff from an all-star.
Sabonis gets the bucket.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
On a dime, Shai got right where he wanted for that shot.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Here's Carter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Sacramento's getting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
Well, he ties things up, but it would have been nice to come away with the lead there.
And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Thunder lead. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. The Thunder leading by 3. For 3, Mitchell knocks down the 3 ball.
And won't find any more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
It's Westbrook with the drive.
Athletic finish off an explosive drive. We've seen this movie before, folks, starring Russell Westbrook.
And stolen by Achua. Now here's Monk, the fast break chance. Ellis outside. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. And it's Capella missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Screen by Capella. Out for three.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Murray with his second chance points. And the Thunder lead by 6.
And so aggressive on the offensive glass. Murray using that size well.
And it's Westbrook missing. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Oklahoma City. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Pass to Ellis. Capella inside. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. 6 to shoot. Monk for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And you gotta love that three-point stroke of Monk. I mean, he's got such a high arcing shot there. It gives it a good chance to go in from deep.
The Kings trailed by 5. Ellis surveying the D. Capella. Oh, no good on the dunk. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Misses the 3. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. And the shot goes in.
And we've seen this before, folks. Big possession. Westbrook rising to the occasion. How about that competitiveness?
Now Murray. That's tipped and taken away by Ellis. To tie it up. 3. Good.
Great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
Mitchell outside. Murray with it. Shoots it. And just miss after miss right now. And we got a timeout called by Doug Christie. He knows every possession is critical now. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Doug Christie said to his team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
Thank you, Allie.
Beautiful. LaVine getting more comfortable as a go-to guy, wanting the shot when it matters most.
Rubio. A putback. He parachutes in for the putback.
Oh, staying cool in a clutch moment. Holmgren not letting his inexperience get the best of him.
Carter with it. Guarded now by Rubio. No good. Here's Dort. No good from 3. And here are the Kings now. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. LaVine knocks down the 3.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
Dort. Down he goes for 3.
Tenacious play from Dort when it matters most. He was not distracted by the stakes at hand.
Sabonis outside. Now Carter. Here's Sabonis. Jacks up a 3. And get the 3. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Here's Rubio. Now Williams. Outside Rubio. It's stolen by Carter. Stolen by Rubio. Now Caruso. Toward outside. Now Williams. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Yeah, a lot of pressure in this situation. Not easy to convert those free throws.
Knocks down the three.
This is exactly why they go to him in these spots. These guys believe in his ability to come through in the clutch.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Overtime still getting started here. Just about a minute in. Now Carter. Now Levine. 6 on the shot clock. Uncovered. There's the jumper. Nice one.
A guy more than capable of creating his own offense. Sometimes you just get him the ball and get out of his way.
And it's Rubio penetrating. Pocket pass to the paint. And he punches it home.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Sabonis outside. Right side Levine. With the drive. Puts up the three.
And we all know what an incredible athlete Levine is. Using those physical tools to draw the defense's attention.
And the Thunder making a switch here. And the second free throw drops, and it's a 2-point ball game. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And how often do we see it, guys? Close games might be determined by who has the most success at the line, and that was big time there going 3 for 3.
The drive by Rubio. Jordan. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
What a shot by Dort, keeping his cool and finding his team a bucket.
Now Sabonis. And Doug Christie is called a timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And the Thunder making a change here. Now here is Carter. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Rubio. And here we go. Rubio heading to the hoop.
It's not about height. It's about heart. That board was all effort.
It's taken away by Wallace. And here we go. Fast break. Wallace has got it. Joe with it. Rips it down with 2 hands.
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Well, if you want to seal the deal, that's the way to do it.
Levine feeling it out a bit. Just 5 on the clock. Got it up in time. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably did.